If you're over 62, there's a change in Social Security this year that could put an extra $200 in your pocket. It's completely legal, but most seniors don't even know it's there. For 2025, the cost of living adjustment is going up about 2.5%, which means many retirees will get around $50 more each month. That's over $200 in a year. But here's the catch. You have to check and make sure your benefit is updated before December, or you could miss it. Stay with me, and I'll walk you through exactly how to claim it. I'm Michael Turner, a retirement benefits advisor with 15 years of experience helping Americans over 62 get every dollar they deserve from Social Security. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple, step-by-step process so you can claim that extra $1,200 in 2025. No guesswork, just your money made easy. You need to meet just two simple requirements to qualify. First, be at least 62 years old in 2025, the earliest age you can start getting retirement benefits. Second, have earned at least 40 Social Security credits, which usually means about 10 years of work where you paid into Social Security. In 2025, you earn 1 credit for every $1,810 you make, up to 4 credits a year. So if you earned that much over the years, you're all set. If you're not sure, I'll show you exactly how to check your credits. Meet Margaret from Texas. At age 70, she logged into her MySSA Gov account and spotted that her COLA increase hadn't been applied. She filed a simple request and 3 weeks later saw an extra $100 per month, or $1,200 a year, added to her benefit, enough to cover her prescription medications every month. To begin, open your web browser and go to SSA Gov My Account. Sign in to your My Social Security account, or take a moment to create one if you haven't already. It's free and secure. Once you're in, click on Earnings Record. This shows exactly how many Social Security credits you've earned over your working life. Keep in mind, in 2025, 1 credit is earned for every $1,810 of covered earnings, and you can get up to 4 credits a year, or $7,040 in total. You need 40 credits, that's about 10 years of work, to be eligible for retirement benefits. Look closely. If any year shows 0 and you know you worked and paid Social Security tax, that could cost you hundreds of dollars a month in benefits. If you spot any errors, note the year and prepare to report it. Sorting this out now can make a real difference in how much you get every month. Starting next year, your Social Security benefit will go up by about 2.5%, which works out to roughly $50 more per month, or around $600 extra a year. That's the 2025 cost of living adjustment, based on inflation and approved by the Social Security Administration. The increase starts with your January 2025 check. But here's what's important. For most of us, the notice doesn't show up right away in the mail. Instead, you'll find it in your message center on MySSA Gov, starting in early December. If you don't have an account yet, please set one up before mid-November so you won't miss your notice. This year's COLA note is new and easier. It's a 1-page summary, clear language, with exactly how much your new benefit is and when you'll get it. Make sure to check online or your mail so you don't miss the bump you've earned. It's your money and it's automatic. But only if you know it's there. If you used to work in a public job, like teaching, firefighting, policing, or held a government pension not subject to Social Security, you may have lost benefits because of rules called WEP and GPO. But here's the good news. The Social Security Fairness Act, signed January 5, 2025, repealed both. That means starting in early 2025, the Social Security Administration began restoring full benefits and even paying retroactive money going all the way back to January 2024. By March, over 1 1 million people had received more than $7.5 billion in one-time payments, averaging about $6,610 each. And by April, most affected individuals started getting their new, higher monthly benefits, as SSA processed the changes automatically. As of July, SSA had already delivered over 3.1 million retroactive checks totaling $17 billion, well ahead of schedule. If you haven't seen yours yet, visit myssa.gov or call 1-800-772-1213 to ensure your contact and deposit info are up to date. This ensures you get your money fast without missing out. Once you've requested your adjustment or confirmed you qualify for the WEP GPO repeal, the next step is to track your payment progress. The Social Security Administration is still processing some of the more complicated cases, and certain retroactive checks may take until November 2025 to be issued. You can follow your case by logging into your myssa.gov account and checking your payment history and messages. New. You should also watch your regular mail for official letters from SSA. These letters explain exactly what change was made and when you'll get the money. Now, an important warning: SSA will never call, email, or text you asking for money or personal details in order to release your payment. If someone contacts you and claims you need to pay a fee to get your benefit, it's a scam. Hang up, delete the message, and report it to the Office of the Inspector General at OIG, SA. Gov or by calling 1-800-269-0271. The only official payment process is through SSA's direct deposit or mailed check. There are no shortcuts and no express fees. By keeping your contact and bank information up to date in myssa.gov and ignoring anyone who asks for money, you'll protect yourself while you wait for your payment to arrive. When your payment change has been processed, take a moment to confirm everything is correct. Log into your myssa.gov account and check your payment history to make sure the new monthly amount is showing. And look for any one-time retroactive deposit you were expecting. Compare the amount to the official letter from SSA so you know exactly what you received and why. If something looks off, contact SSA right away through the phone number or online message center. Delays in reporting can make corrections harder later. Once you've confirmed your payment, think ahead. Make sure your direct deposit information and mailing address are current, so future COLA increases, benefit adjustments, or special payments reach you without delay. Consider switching to paperless notices in myssa.gov, so you get alerts instantly by email or text, rather than waiting for the mail. Mark your calendar for key times each year, like early December for the next COLA notice, so you can check promptly. By keeping your records accurate and watching for updates, you'll protect every dollar you're entitled to year after year, and avoid missing out on future increases that can make a real difference in your retirement budget. John is 65 and lives in Florida. For years, he thought his Social Security check was as high as it could get. One afternoon, after watching a segment about the WEP GPO repeal, he decided to log in to myssa.gov and review his account. He noticed 2 years in his earnings record showed $0, even though he had worked part-time during those years and paid Social Security taxes. John also realized he had been affected by WEP, which reduced his monthly benefit because of a small public pension. Using the online message center, he submitted a request to correct his earnings and to review his WEP status under the new Fairness Act rules. 3 weeks later, John received a letter confirming his monthly payment would increase by $150, and he would also get a retroactive check for $2,400 to cover the months he'd been underpaid. That's an extra $4,200 in his first year, money that now covers his utility bills and leaves more for groceries. John says the process was simple once he knew where to look, and he wishes he had checked years earlier. His advice to other retirees: don't assume your check is right. Log in, review, and ask for a review. That's how you keep every dollar you've earned. When you combine these steps, the results can be life-changing. Start by checking your COLA 2025 notice to make sure you're getting the full 2.5% increase. Then review your earnings record to fix any missing years and protect your average benefit. Finally, confirm you've been adjusted for the WEP GPO repeal and claim any retroactive payment you're owed. For many retirees, this three-step boost can add $2,000 to $5,000 a year, and those increases keep paying you every month for the rest of your life. It's not complicated, but you have to take action now to lock in every dollar. Let's quickly go over what we covered so you can take action today. First, check your COLA 2025 letter to make sure you're getting the full 2.5% increase. Missing it could mean losing hundreds every year. Second, review your Social Security earnings record for any missing or incorrect years, because even one bad year can shrink your monthly check for life. Third, see if the WEP-PA GPO repeal applies to you and claim any retroactive payment. You could be owed thousands right now. When you put these steps together, you're not just protecting your benefits. You're giving yourself extra breathing room every single month. I know paperwork and phone calls can feel tiring, but every dollar matters, especially when prices keep rising. You worked hard for these benefits, and no one should get to keep a cent that belongs to you. So set aside a little time this week. Go step by step, and make sure your future self thanks you. And if this video helped you, share it with a friend or family member so they can keep more of their money too, because we all deserve to retire with dignity and peace of mind. If you have parents, friends, or neighbors over 62, share this video with them. One small share could help them get thousands of dollars they've rightfully earned. And if there's any part you don't understand, leave a comment below. I'll personally walk you through it. If you found this video helpful, tap the heart and subscribe so you never miss important updates. Remember, you've worked hard your whole life. You deserve every dollar you've earned, and I'm here to make sure you keep it.